Thanks for joining us on Daytime. I'm talking about this book right here, Life's Little College Admissions Insights. I'm Matt Sampson. Thanks for joining us. It's top tips from the country's most acclaimed guidance counselors. Here with me to talk about it is Eric and Cole Yaverbaum. This is a father-daughter team. This is unusual. Now, why did you team up? We'll start with Dad.
Well, you know, you've had me on the show before. I write books, and I always write books that mirror life stages that I'm in. And this seemed like the perfect opportunity to go through this incredible process that, as you know from your own experience, is overwhelming, and boil it down to the basics to make it simple to start. And I got to do it with, my daughter. How much fun is that?
But did you know he was doing, maybe he was just taking notes while you were just speaking. Did you know from the get-go that this was going to turn into a book, this whole process?
Well, we kind of decided at the beginning that, he's an author. I was going through the college process, that we'd put our projects together.
And folks, when we say going through the process, we're not kidding around. You are a senior at Mamaroneck High School,
yeah.
So you've been looking for the last year, and we're not out of the woods yet. You still have to make a decision.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still waiting.
Yeah. Well, so far in the process, what did you learn about looking at colleges and applying?
An interesting tip I learned was not to visit your top college choice first, which I didn't learn until after having done it. So I think that that's a really important tip, because that way you can actually balance each college's image equally and not, compare each college to this one that you love.
Well, that's a very interesting point. I hadn't thought about that. Now, did you know general framework? Do you talk about that in your book? City school, warm school, big school, small school. Did you talk about that stuff or write about that?
Well, I wrote a little about my own experience in the back, but it's mainly tips from other counselors who, maybe alluded to those facts, maybe that you shouldn't care so much about location, but more about what feels right to you and worry about the location after.
Now, Dad and daughter traveling together, did you have different feelings about different places?
Well, that's the great thing about it is that, one is that lesson learned, because, we were talking before about drama and trauma. It's really not drama and trauma. It can be this really fun collaborative experience. But one of the things that you'll find about the fun collaborative experience is, yes, every school that she loved, I was saying, like, well, what do you want to go here for? And every school I love, she has no interest in. So yes, but it's up to her. She's the one that's going to go there. I'm going to turn my car around and drive home.
Now, is there something about that parental debate in your tips about whether parents should wade in or not wade in?
Well, he talks a lot about that in his section, and I think he basically says that at the end of the day, it's up to the kid, no matter what the parent really thinks.
What else would you tell, say, your younger brother by the time he gets to this age?
I'd emphasize starting early and staying organized, so getting involved in things you care about, starting in 9th grade, pursuing those things, and not waiting till the end of your junior year to start visiting colleges.
Not wait until the end of your junior year, because that's usually when most kids start.
I'd say start more towards the beginning, because it's really a long process if you want to visit as many schools as I did.
You know what? And that's where they start. And here's the problem: is that at the end of the day, especially if you're a very competitive student, is you need to save the world twice to even get, noticed. So don't wait till your junior year to start saving the world twice. Find things that you're interested in and participate.
That's something that even my son had to worry about. He was not a bad student, but he started slow freshman year, and that catches up to you eventually, and it does pull you back from some.
It sure does. It's a very difficult thing psychologically. We have a timeline in the back of the book that shows when you should be doing everything. Really, if you wanted to do it right, that's when you would start. Most people don't start until their junior year, though. I
have only time for one more question. How many schools in all did you apply to?
Give or take 10.
Okay, not a bad number. I wanted to know that. Cole, thanks very much for coming in. Dad, Eric, for coming in.
Thanks. Always nice to see you.
And remember the name of the book there. It's Life's Little College Admissions Insights. College Admissions Insight. There they are, top tips from the country's most acclaimed guidance counselors. And there they are, the daughter-father team, Eric and Cole Yaverbaum from Mamaroneck. Thanks very much. And folks, stay with us. More ahead on Daytime.